Yo, Seemlytuber back at it again with another video. And ironically enough, right after I made that video the other day about PSVR2 getting a release date and stuff, we actually got a information drop on PSVR2. And it's quite interesting. We got a lot of details. We got all the information on PSVR2. And I'm going to go over that information. And gonna give you the specs and stuff of it, and we're gonna talk about what could be headed towards for PlayStation on the VR side of things, as well as just on regular gaming. So we have the full specs. We don't have a release date or anything still yet, but we have the full specs. This is how we know that it's already into mass production now. Um, the OLED, it's got an OLED display, 2000 by 2040 per eye. Compared to the old one, this is like leaps and bounds. It's in 4K now. It was only at 1080p before. 120 frames per second and 90 hertz. So 90 frames and 120 frames. It's same as before. 110 degrees field of view. So that went up some from 100 degrees with the old headset. There's 4 cameras inside for inside out tracking of PSVR2 Sense controllers. So it's pretty much how they described it. The PSVR2 is tracking, is scanning your body from the inside out and tracking your movements for instant feedback. So immediately when you look or you move, it does that as well inside the game. So USB Type C, built-in microphone and stereo headphone jack. Rumble motors. So haptic feedback and everything is in this headset as well. So it's gonna be great. 3D audio is also implemented in this. It's 4K HDR OLED screen. Like this is like jumps by leaps and bounds. Like we could really it seems like Sony is pushing the VR market. Sony might be the first ones that we could get to anime levels of like VR. It seems like Sony is pushing it to where we could eventually get to something like that. They've improved upon their controllers for this VR headset to a point where it's like you're going to have a VR headset and you're going to have controllers that feel like the PS5 when you're playing a game, when you're pulling a bow. Like they even have Horizon has its own launch VR game for it. Like that's amazing. An exclusive Horizon game that's going along with this VR is it's called Horizon Call of the Mountain. Like that is crazy. Like this VR headset is really the future. I can see Facebook taking some notes with Oculus and building upon their next VR headset off of what Sony is creating right now. They are pushing forward in a direction that I'm happy for. They're doing something new. They're not copying a formula that's coming from any other company. They're not trying to be like Microsoft. They're being their own thing. They're doing their own things, and they're going in a direction that could really be greater for gamers. This could having better VR could put some older gamers that aren't able to do a lot of things or aren't able to enjoy gaming like they used to. They could be able to get back and enjoy gaming with and be immersed and see the future of technology. Like if we keep pushing VR the way we are right now, the way Sony is right now, if Sony keeps setting the bar continuously for VR, then we could get to a point to where we have that VR that we see in these animes and in these shows and stuff, that this futuristic VR, we could get to that point. It's possible. You just got to keep pushing the boundaries, and we got to have companies that are willing to take the risk. And it seems like Sony is being the risk taker this generation. They're doing it with their games. They've got like I think I read a report that was like 14 studios that are developing first party content, new first party content. Like they are taking so many risks right now. They even have companies that had hit games. They have them creating sequels, and they also have them creating new IPs on top of that. Like that's risk taking right there. And it goes to show that like I think they're going to be leading. They're going to be leading this generation again. You got Nintendo, you got Microsoft. Microsoft's doing their thing. They got their Game Pass. And then that's all they really have. They have developers leaving their companies and in waves. Like it seems like lead developers are leaving like continuously from these studios and stuff to move on to bigger and better things. But they have Game Pass, and it's a great thing to gaming. It puts a lot of new people there able to access gaming for a cheaper price, but it's gonna lead to a dark path. We see Ubisoft is talking about 15. They're not going to bundle their thing into Game Pass. You're not going to get it above their price. You're gonna have to pay their 15 to have their Ubisoft games as well, even though they're going to be on the service. Like it's leading down a dark path, and I hate to see that. But I mostly wanted to talk about this new VR headset, and I wanted to say like this is the future. Like good things are to come. Like if you're a gamer, like we're gonna be eating good for years to come. I'm excited to see what other VR titles they're going to be putting out. I'm not worried about their first party titles. I'm not worried about this affecting anything. And people that think that this is taken away from them, like making consoles, it's not. This is something to add to the experience. You got a $500 console. Be happy they are putting out tech to go with that console so you can have a better experience. You could get more for your money. Like, because Oculus is not pushing the boundaries with their headsets right now. They're not pushing the boundary. And we have Sony out here allowing devs to make VR experiences, allowing them to push the boundary with VR. And that is a great thing because it's going to lead to more and better VR games. It's going to lead to another avenue of gaming that we all can grow to love. But that's all I already got for this video. Make sure you check out my other videos. Make sure you check out Amazon links in the description below. Go get you stuff at Amazon. Anything and everything you need. You know Amazon. Go ahead and get you some stuff. Favorite link in the description below. If you need any help with projects, need any marketing, advertising, anything, check out Favorite in the description below. I'm gonna see y'all in another one. Seemlytuber out. Peace.